real color is sweat, because this is the hat I work out in, and these are my workout clothes. But you know, look at these.
I guess you're an authentic Dodger.
Look at that. Whew. I mean, so much boost, you lose control, B.
Yes, wall drive.
This is one of the best workout shoes I've ever used. I've been working out since.
What is that? Rick got that for you or something?
A long time ago, yeah. Remember I asked you want something? You said no.
Oh, I thought that was a new.
This is the brand new boost.
Team color, like
no.
Miami pack.
I got exclusive access today. If you need it, access. They got U of A too now. They said U of A switched over from Nike to Adidas. Oh, you know, I got to give a shout out to the homies. I did a European podcast yesterday, man. They were like, oh, yeah, bloke. Let me see. It's probably best if I know what it was called. Let me see. Dang, I feel bad. I don't know. Oh, okay. I guess that was easy to do. I like them cats, too. They was cool cats, bro. All right.
What are you talking about?
I did a podcast yesterday, overseas podcast.
Yay.
In England. All right, let's do this because we got to get out of here. And we got 2 unboxings today. We really don't got a lot to talk about, but since we got 2 unboxings, let's do it. You here recording the camera? Let's go. Yo, look at this. There's a professional podcast because we really didn't talk about what we go talk about like usually. Usually I said what we're going to talk about, but didn't really do anything. I have no video stuff prepared. I got nothing. So I've been so busy, it's not even funny. All right. Plus, I've been really focused on going to Paris. So I already lined up my outfits from when I'm going to the airport, from when I'm going back to the airport, back to the States. I'll go over there on the podcast. I actually made a list of the sneakers that I'm going to unds and wear in Paris day 1.
You might be a while
all the way through. I have to do that because if I don't, I have a feeling that if you go to Paris and you forget something, there's no Target down the street. Like, that's my saving grace. Oh, I forget a belt, I forget my underwear. Well, Target down the street, get some drawers. I don't think you can in Paris. And I'm not going down the street to buy Chanel drawers. Like, it might be Gucci drawers down the street in Paris. I don't know.
Sure, they have a bodega you can go to.
I don't think they call bodegas. What they call?
You got the same thing we got here. They may not call it Target. It might be Le Target.
Yes. They got some type of bodegas. They're called Walmart, something. But I think they only sell like fresh flowers outside and croissants. All right, let's do it. Yo, Think This Podcast, episode 260. We're almost at 300. 300 might be a wrap, B.
Oh, you know what else you need to put on that list?
Yes.
If the pictures of those salmon toes are real. Because I don't know. Because if those come out.
Fire. Oh. He put the picture in the thing, and then I clicked I saw him somewhere else, but it didn't say custom, it didn't say coming soon, it didn't say nothing. And that picture,
buy a custom.
That picture is stupid because it's just like in the middle of the rocks. It's not like a promotional picture. So I was like, I don't know what these come, but them, don't let Ronnie give me access to those. I'm definitely copping. See the podcast episode 260. George Greg back in the building. Appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast. Appreciate all the DMs. Appreciate all the messages. Appreciate all the suggestions and comments and everything you guys share that you guys want us to talk about and give our opinions on for whatever reason. We got 2 unboxings today, fam.
Is this different or is it just printed out now?
I just printed it out just to make sure because I hate when it's not on the printed out thing. Plus, since everyone seems to think you have the perfect radio ad voice and I don't, which I know I don't. Pickups, anything. Do you have any other pickups besides your unboxing?
I don't think so.
Okay. Is that a new backpack? Oh, no. Thought you were about to show it off.
This bag is old. I'm just too lazy to take that tag off. That's one of them tags you got to actually get like the scissors out for.
It do.
You can't pull it. You can't just pull it off.
But when we used to buy them other backpacks, they used to naturally fall off because we used to toss them around more. We used to toss our backpacks around a lot more than we used to. Not anymore.
Probably. I got bunny heads, black.
Oh, you actually got them?
Pair. I mean,
that's right.
They came today, I think, but I haven't seen them yet. They suck, I'm sure.
I saw somebody with them in hand on Twitter, and they look bad. The other colorways, I didn't think looked that bad. It's a form low, but that black one looks whack. Shout out to the Sneaker World Order podcast, man. They're out in England. I was actually on their podcast yesterday. Appreciate them having me on. Some cool cats, man. It's called the Sneaker World Order podcast. They're out of UK, England, London. It's the same thing, right? You gotta make sure, though. It was funny because they brought up a point.
I mean, the UK is the whole thing, but yeah.
Man, there's a point
Same thing.
where we talking about burners, and we were talking about, they're talking about Offspring, how Offspring made people crush the boxes. And the homie owner, Alden, he said that he went there, and, like, I guess he had no idea. They were, like, they didn't say, hey, if you cop these from us and win, we're going to crush your box. It was just like, hey, you won, come pick your pair up. And then they crushed your box, and he was heated. And he said they get away with stuff out there like that because there ain't no burners. And I was like, like I told you. I was like, see, out here? I was like, ha. I was like, a burner would have got flashed if somebody did something like that. That's facts.
Here, open this, and then I'll tell the story because...
No, open it yourself. Come on.
Oh. You're the one who wants it.
So what? You never open up the stuff.
Yeah,
and you haven't even looked at it yet.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point of the show now at this point. Like, I don't unbox anything.
Yeah,
you
but
unbox it all.
But usually I unbox yours when you already looked at it. You haven't looked at this yet. So where you get this from?
Yeah, but...
Ooh, you want it Undefeated? Dang, when's the last time you won Undefeated?
Well, it was pickup this time, not shipping. So I think it might be a little bit easier because it was just local win.
Wait. You didn't apply online?
Yeah, I did it online, but it was pickup. It wasn't shipped.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
well, I applied.
Pickup was this morning, so I was like, oh, that works out. I'll just bring it to the show.
And Undefeated doesn't do...
Fam, it smelled like a hippie's armpit inside that store.
Really? Did Rico win too?
Some of the dustiest. He was at the store, and I saw the pair. Like, he took that picture, and I started laughing because I saw that while I was there. But you had to be there at either 10 or 11 in the morning to pick them up. So I'm assuming no.
Oh, okay.
But unless he has a hookup who just held him a pair.
So what color is this?
Some of the dustiest people I've ever seen in my entire life in line waiting, and they were in like the line that didn't win. They were like
waiting.
Yeah, like people didn't pick pairs.
Was it long?
Some cat was out there with like the dustiest Laker outfit I've ever seen and had a burner on zip. Like,
you gotta do it. That's Arizona. I told them cats in UK. I said, look, blokes. I said, there's go to grocery store, burners. All right, you go anywhere, burners on your hip, just in case. So this is for everybody who's listening to the podcast and say I never describe what I'm opening. This is the Nike Sakai times fragment. This is a triple collaboration.
Yeah.
LDW waffle, LD waffle, the blue ones.
I think the gray pair is better, by the way.
I think the blue pair is better, but the gray pair is probably the one to have. Like, I think the blue one looks better, but like...
I disagree.
I mean, when's the last time you bought a navy blue sneaker and wore it? Like, I can't even remember the last time I wore a navy blue sneaker. Ultra Boost.
Ultra Boost.
That's it?
And these right here.
Yeah, but that's not... This is majority navy blue. That's a lot of white. That's a white toe.
All right. And...
Them is costing SBs he's wearing, too.
And U.S. passport.
No, you had those though.
I did. I have.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay.
Right now, no, I didn't have UK passports or whatever.
But that's why the navy blue out of the
there's something
Air Max
else
90,
at the house I have that's navy
the Air Max
right now.
90 Hyperfuse pack. That navy blue one didn't crack off like the red. Navy blue. Oh, navy blue.
There's something else I have at the house that's navy.
Ooh, I really wanted these too.
Can't think of it.
These are must-haves and must-keeps. If you get the Sakai, it's a must-have, must-keep. It's one of the greatest sneaker models of all time. Oh my God! I'm gonna tell you something. They be wrapping these joints perfection. All right, individually wrapped. Let me go ahead and put that box right there. Look at that. Come on, man. When the last time you see some? Ooh, go Cowboys! Fam, these joints is spectacular.
That shoe is gigantic.
Ooh, this suede is immaculate. Oh yeah, this is definitely a Sakai Fragment collaboration. You could tell. Dude, the writing on the side is
they
dope.
wrote it on there.
Fam, these joints is fire. It got the lightning bolts. I got a Fragment Dunk this year. You got a Fragment Sakai this year. This is the greatest sneaker year of all time. It's one of the top.
Fragment Dunks too. Those joints are not at my house anymore because they got sold a long time ago.
I'm debating on what to do with them. I can't see myself putting on a high. I might wear them to pay.
You can trade them for those.
Actually, I'm not wearing a pair. I'm gonna go with my list of pairs. Ooh, maybe no, I can't. They don't go for nothing. These are going for a lot.
I mean, they only cost $110 or whatever. I'm sure you can.
These?
No, you're.
Oh no, they were $170.
I don't think so. You sure about that?
I think I checked the sneakers app. Like, man, I was trying to see it would be cheaper to sell them or return them to the store, and it was better to return them to the store. These is fire. Now, why don't? Oh, it do. Oh, do it got white laces?
I don't know.
Here.
I didn't pull it out.
Take that.
Pause. So.
I don't want to mess your paper up. Nah, these gotta have a white lace in it, fam.
Yeah, the gray pair is better.
Nah, gray pair is probably easier to wear and better to have. But the blue pair is aesthetically better. Not Mike Tyson. Aesthetically. Oh yeah, this joint got white laces in it. Comes with white laces. All right, man, Sakai, I get the presentation, but relax. This joint's wrapped too tight. Look at that. White laces in these? Come on, fam.
Yes, white fat laces.
These joints is fire.
Back to 1986.
What these hit for retail?
170.
170. God. Well, I paid $400 for my other pair of Sakai, and the other one I got from retail. So
you might want to blurb that out for Rocio.
Rocio already knows. That
was joint got the U.S. patent number on the bottom.
I know. I saw that.
They used the original waffle iron to make them.
Sneaker lawyer gonna have a field day with that. You know, the U.S. patent point. Dude, I don't really like though how you can see the words how it got put on here. They like clearly put like a sticker and then like heated it because it's like a big white streak, like a glossy streak. You can see with the letters on it. Yeah, I don't like that. And this one looks worse than that one. The writing on this one, and this one's crooked. Look at that. Look at that wave in it.
I think that's how that white part.
Oh, maybe. Yo, shout out to Sakai, man. They be killing it. And this model, I mean, they had no business even making that other model. That newest model they got, they just really did. There's some people that can.
Those probably still high now too.
Nah, they do. There are some people that can pull off that high model. Pull off that new one. I can't because I'm not tall enough nor big enough.
I've seen a lot of people wearing them, but they suck to me.
So, like, do you think there were pairs left over Undefeated?
Yeah, I was at the very end of the line. Like, there was only like 3 or 4 people after me, and the sheet had like a lot of, because they were highlighting all the names, the sheet had like a grip of like, white space.
So you had to
I don't know.
pick them up before 12.
People must have hit them up and say, can you wait? Because I wouldn't have known that.
Well, shout out to the homie Manny, somebody who won, that sold me the Michigan Low Dunks. He won in Arizona. And he was like calling them like, yo, can my homie come pick him up? Me. And they were like, yeah, well, I guess like we'll think about it. He said call back. So he called back and they were like, nah, wouldn't even let me go get him. So that's messed up. I was like, man, just tell my name. I'm like, yo, I'll pull right up and go grab them joints. But these joints is fire, man. I didn't think it'd be worthwhile to go to an Undefeated if you didn't win. I always hear that people go out there, but I didn't think people actually got a pair. See, man, I think
Well, Hannah won too. Hannah won the great ones.
Dang, your size? Yeah. Are you keeping those?
Maybe. We'll see. I haven't seen.
Fam, come on, man. People don't like you winning. Somebody gave us a pretty harsh review on Apple. They said 1 star, and they said because this is
resell it.
Yeah, they said this is a hype beast podcast. They're hype beasts. I'm like, that's one thing that we've never been called on this podcast is hype beast. And he said George wins every single thing. He's the reason why. Like, I was like, yo, who is this geek?
I haven't won anything on sneakers in like over a month.
A month? There are cats on there complaining about years.
Man. I'm just saying, like, people think I win everything.
Don't be gross.
Over a month.
Don't be gross.
I'm just telling you.
All right, so these came from, let me see where these joints came from. These joints came from, let me see. Actually, it don't even say, but they came from the Republic of China. So these are my Nike by You, by Greg, Air Force Ones that I ordered. All right, haven't looked at them yet. I'm excited to look at them. This is a return or keep type situation right here, George. I haven't wore any of my Nike by Me's yet, except the ones that I didn't even make. Marky made them. So the only ones I wore. Now, I like them all, but I don't know. So let me see, man. This is my Nike by Greg Air Force One. They restock what, every day? Well, let me see. This joint say one of them. Look at that. 1 of 1. Nike and the swoosh are trademarks and guarantee of quality. 1 of 1. Ain't nobody got these, B.
It's 1 of 1.
If somebody else would have made these, they would have put 2 of 1. Or 1 of 2. Ooh, I'm not mad at these. They look a little girly. Man, I got a pool, man. Why my satin got a pool in it? Oh, my gosh. I'm going to send these back to Wuhan. Yo, this joint got the gold thing on it. Okay, I'm not really mad at these. They satin twill. They all right. I did the pearlized, sort of vintagey midsole. That's in.
It's in right now.
I did the pink bottom to match the upper. I did the green. I thought it was olive. This is more like a Bahama green. And the swoosh is reflective. These is all right. I don't know if these are worth keeping, but they all right. I like them a lot. Worth keeping? I don't know.
You talking about this?
Yeah, it's like a pool, man. Like, man.
It's
This one got glue all over it, man. Look at this. Oh, it's glue?
Yeah.
Look at this. Glue all over down here. Man, boy, these took way longer than it took to get my other sneakers.
I ordered Nike by You, like those N7 Dunks in June, and they're still like they just sent me an email today that says we're still working to get your order out.
What? I didn't even know you got a pair of those.
2 pairs.
Oh, yay.
Two of the different pairs. Because, I mean, at the time, they were selling for like $300 on StockX. I have no idea now.
Wait, did you, like, actually make a pair, or did you buy the two that already made?
I just bought the standard one.
See, I wish I would have did that, because I didn't think one of the standard ones was that bad. Yeah, nah. These is, I ain't mad at these.
Yeah, this is glue.
This is okay. How would you rate my design, George? 1 to 10.
I mean, I know you said you thought that it was,
Olive.
What'd you say, olive? But these colors actually go together.
They actually do. I mean, I got a baby shower coming up.
I don't wear Air Force Ones, but
I mean, I think these are
baby shower coming up.
I do. I got a baby shower coming up, so I
wear
feel
a dunk
like
in this color. I mean, I have those pink dunks, so I haven't worn them yet.
Wait, you got some pink dunks?
SB, pink suede, pink.
Oh, that's right.
Best shoe of the year,
fam. I don't understand you in sneakers. Huh? The
I haven't
sneakers
sprayed them yet. I'm not wearing those.
Okay.
I brought them here, didn't I? Fam, the suede is like the craziest suede of all time, and it's like
some of the greatest suede of all time.
And it's just like pigs high in terms of like if you get a little dirt on there, they're cooked. So I'm not doing anything until I spray.
You've actually acquired this year some of the sneakers you actually wanted and dying, and you haven't worn not one of them. You were dying for Mocha ones.
COVID, bro.
COVID? What the? You still go places. You were just out on Friday. You didn't invite me.
I went to the sports bar. I didn't go out.
I mean, I was literally sitting at the house like, boy, I wish I was at soccer practice.
Yes,
but I was like, boy, sure wish somebody would invite me to a sports bar. Yep. Like, it's been a while. I'm gonna tell you one thing that's been a while. I haven't had is some good wings. I need to, no joke, I need to find someone who has good wings.
I don't know if cold beers had good wings or not.
I don't know either. But like, I just gotta test them out.
Told you.
Now Zips wings are fire, but they're actual fire. I can't eat those. So
I think you can get like medium barbecue or something.
Because them ones we go to NYPD, them joints is, it's just the sauce I like. That's why I keep ordering them joints. Walking out there paying like $19 for lunch, $21 for lunch. Ooh, them is all right. Look at that, man. We got 2 pickups today. Shout out to us. I also copped some Adidas Human Made Boost and the Tokyos because I needed those, and it was on sale, so I needed those.
Human Made Boost, what, the blue ones?
Green. No, not the new ones. Not the human race joints or whatever, the Saskatchewans or whatever. I'm passing on those, I think. I need them, but I'm passing on them because they're coming out with the blacks, greens, and some other colors.
It's hard for me to believe that they're going to sell out at that price and stay at that price.
I mean, the shoe is very unique, all right? Now, I'm actually surprised you like it, all right? Surprising.
I mean, I'm the original Adidas person. My name is literally the Boost.
You go back and forth. Whatever it is. You don't even know what it is anymore. I copped those, and I copped some Human Made shirts and some Human Made socks and stuff like that. So I'm prepared for my Paris trip. You know, actually, let me go through it real quick. I broke down Paris. I'm going to be gone in Paris for about a week. So my going...
You need to go to a PSG game and go see Lionel Messi. That's what you need to
I'm trying to figure that out. But I'm definitely going to go buy an authentic Messi jersey in Paris. All right? I'm going to go find out where I can get an authentic one. I'm talking game one that you were in the game.
You need to go to the trap in Paris.
So, no. Well, I actually been reading on... Well, I was reading and they was like, yeah, you go this direction, you in one neighborhood. You go this direction, you in another. They said in the daytime when the sun is out, oh, it's beautiful. It's like touristy and beautiful flowers, and they said when the sun goes down, that's when all the hookers and weird people come out, and people with skinheads and stuff like that. It's like, ooh, I don't know about them. But look, going to the airport, I'm going to Unds, the ones that you already sold, the what they called NMD-HU-green, the ones that had the like Korean writing on them. You still got those, or you sold them?
I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Only NMDs I have is OGs and Amaniers. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and like maybe like navy blues from like original release navy blue.
You got some other ones, maroons, all that, olives. What happened
Not
to them?
NMDs.
Oh no! Oh, NMDs. Oh, I'm thinking of Ultra Boost.
Oh no, I have all my Ultra Boosts,
Yeah.
except the only one I sold was original whites.
What, the triple whites or?
Yeah, like the first triple original white.
Only one I ever sold was creams, but I had another pair of creams somewhere. So
Still got those.
I shot another pair of creams the other day with the
Still
pressure
got
washer.
3Ds. Still got.
3Ds. What the heck are
We
3Ds?
literally just talked about it last week on the show. We did top 3D shoes.
Those aren't 3Ds. Them are reflectives.
Oh, 3M. Sorry. Not
Oh,
3D.
3M. I'm
3M,
like, well, you got
whatever.
Kobe's?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, a Kobe version. I'm doing
3M, 3D, same thing.
NMD, Unds Jade Green to going on the airplane. We gotta fly to Atlanta, then we fly to Pei.
Change in Atlanta.
And then day 1 in Atlanta, I'm wearing Ultra Boost 2020 DNA Prime Boost, Unds in that. Then day 2, Baby Superstars, some light. Day 3, Tokyo Human Made Solars that I just copped, the green ones. Day 4, NMD Human Race with the heart on the NMD. I forgot I had those. Gonna Unds those. Day 5. Day 5 was a little bit, I didn't know. I was going to go with the ASIC Gel Light 3 because I am overseas and I feel like, but then I want to make it an Adidas week. So I'm wearing the Ultra Boost 1.0 Huskers, Nebraska. All right. And then day 6, Packer 4D 1.0s. I thought about buying 2.0s, but they didn't have my size left. And then back from Pei to the States, to Minnesota, then back to Arizona, I'm going to put the Dash Greens back on. So it's going to be an entire Adidas week in Pei. And I need to cop a Messi jersey, but I heard there's a Messi jersey out there, a black one, okay? That's what I read. They're not selling a black one anywhere else but in Europe, supposedly. I get a black one, you might want one too, B.
But you only going to have Adidas shoes. You can't wear it.
Oh, no. I gotta wear it there. Heck no. I don't want to be that guy. I bet everybody there's going to be wearing...
You go to a PSG game.
Oh, no.
Everyone's going to have one on.
If I find my way into a PSG game, I'm getting a scarf. I'm clearly bringing... I'm going to wild out there. I'm going to bring, them flares. I'm going to be making fire. I'm going to do whatever the things they do.
You're going to do an ultra.
Fam, I watching some soccer game stuff.
On the field.
That smoke and that fire and stuff they be doing, that stuff be looking scary.
Well, in France, they ran on the field. The Nice, the Marseille game.
I don't like that.
Marseille, someone's going to...
Wait. Oh, the recent one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Saturday.
They was out there fighting, had to end it or whatever, stop it or whatever.
Yeah, they didn't... The Marseille didn't come back out of the locker room.
Some of them cats...
Marseille, yeah, because it's Versailles and Marseille. Yeah.
Some of them cats look real racist, like the ones that you see in the movies. Like, I'm talking like the ones that like wear... Doc Martens in the shower. Like, them cats looked wild.
The thing that doesn't make any sense is when Payet, the one they threw the water ball at, goes and plays for the Paris national team, the French national team, they root for him.
Yeah, but did the water bottle even hit him? I thought I saw it on the field.
The camera angle doesn't show when whatever made him go down on the ground.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't see him on the ground.
He got up immediately, so it was like another one of those like soccer.
And he picked it up and threw it back, right? Yeah.
He threw more than one thing.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean... So my thing is like I can understand like man over here if say the bottle hit his wife and he was the one that ran on the field but he had nothing to do with the original bottle being thrown, I can see him being mad. I can also see the player being mad, but like as a player, just don't throw it back, man. Like I get it. I mean, just don't throw it back.
Especially when you're about to try to fight about 50,000 or however many. Like it's just not a winnable battle, and the amount of security they had out there, at least in the highlighter vest, was. They weren't containing them.
Wasn't enough.
Like they weren't containing them. The crowd wasn't doing as much as they were acting like they were gonna do, because them guys in the highlighter vest, they were stressed. Well, they didn't know what to do or whatever.
Some of them were out there shoving people though. Like some of them, like
they were trying,
like actual scrap. But
I seen one cat and he was dressed, sleeveless shirt and had the most nose rings ever and the biggest thing. I was like, man, I know he don't like black people.
Crazy fans don't wear shirts. Like they take their shirts off when they go. I seen another video of like the Nice, I don't know if it was the president of the club or whatever, but he was down there like right after it happened and he was like encouraging the fans. Now I don't know if I'm sure he wasn't encouraging the fans to go on the field, but your organization should be using technology to find all those fans and ban them permanently, not encouraging them in the section.
I don't think they could even attempt. I don't even know how band works in stadiums. How does it work? Facial recognition?
Well,
like, how
it's
do you
different
ban
between
someone?
the U.S. and here. In the U.S., Malice at the Palace, every single person who was involved is banned from the NBA,
Right.
the entire NBA for a
Right,
lifetime.
but like if I travel to Phoenix and I'm banned from the Palace, is Phoenix really gonna stop me? Like, could they? What is their? Like, I know they ain't got no list. They ain't got no facial list. I mean, the list is probably thousands by now over the years. I don't understand how that works. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, and shout out to the homie that messaged me and was like, yo, you really hyped about going overseas. He was, I went overseas when I was 18. He was like, I was in the military. I was like, fam, going to Iraq does not count. All right, going to Iraq, Afghanistan, Baghdad does not count as overseas. You went to work, just really far away. All right, your commute for work is just really far. That don't count. All right, to me.
Yes, his job was to fly the fighter jet and fly it back.
I'm like, man, you was in a big plane with about 100 other men. And they threw you in the dirt and told you live here now. Get to work. What come out this week, fam?
I mean, I haven't been to Europe. I'm 41, so I mean, my sister went when she was a kid. She's been a million times. My mom lived in Germany and a bunch of other places when her husband was stationed there. So I mean, I understand that generationally it may be a little bit different. Like people in older generations, I guess it was easier or cheaper to get there or whatever. It's not as really cheap these days to go anywhere.
Well, my wife wanted me to rectify that because I said it was cheap. I said it was COVID prices. It wasn't. She clearly called me and said, it was not cheap for us to go to Paris. She said the flights were freaking expensive, and that doesn't even include where we're staying. I said, I know nothing.
So here's the benefit of living in New York City is you can go everywhere in Europe for cheap. You can get to London for like $120 if you live in New York City.
Yeah.
But the problem is we got to get from here to New York City first, and then from New York City to here back.
We were gonna fly to Utah first, but then they changed it. Now we fly to Atlanta first, and from Atlanta to Pays. I don't call it Paris anymore. It's Pays. I ain't gotta get my French down. What come out this week, fam?
Let's see.
I'm liking these, B. They do seem a little big though.
Calendar.
It says, for the 50th anniversary of the swoosh, we celebrate the detail and craft of this humble beginnings. Y'all should have sent me a Sakai waffle then, B. They should be doing ID Sakai waffles, fam.
I mean, they wouldn't do fragment, but yeah.
Well,
whatever.
yeah, you know what I mean. Don't do that.
Let's see here.
We got olive pants written all
Jeremy
over them.
Scott, Money 1.0, Wings.
Fire.
Wings supposedly came out today. I don't know nothing about it.
They should have. If they're gonna start,
beforehand, but-
they're gonna start retroing Jeremy Scott. They should have changed them. Like, they should have been a low or doing Ultra Boost.
Jeremy Scott got no business making shoes in 2021. Fam.
They might be for it now. Back then, he was way ahead of his time, and it was goofy back then. You had the ones with the bones across and the monkey head.
Yeah, but not for myself.
They stayed in your closet for quite some time. They was in your closet for quite some time. I remember when I was like, this guy got Jeremy. They got everything. Them bones that are across the toe were so whack, man. I hate them joints. Only Jeremy Scott.
I was tired of looking at them. Every time I went in the room, I was like, why are these still here? I'm gonna just throw them away. You know?
You sent them to Flight Club, didn't you?
I sold them on eBay. I think I sold them somewhere. Bones and I think Panda.
You used to send a lot to Flight Club.
Starfish OG Low 1, which apparently look way more expensive than the white low pair.
You are getting them, right? Or
I mean, I want them to keep. I don't,
okay.
I mean,
you don't care that it's not orange.
Oh no, I didn't look at that picture and go say, "Oh my god," I don't care.
I mean, that was my first time seeing. I mean, it was Hef that did the high, and I just never. I don't think I remembered what the
Rico
difference.
was mad or something like that. To me,
come on. Yes, Rico was like, "Oh, this is tangerine, not mandarin or whatever."
I don't care.
I don't care either. It's orange. Orange is orange.
Dunk Low Kids Only shoe is coming out. Game Royal Crimson.
Dunks
Looks like a
is
kid shoe.
Dunks is over, B. The ones that are even the upcoming Dunks that we keep seeing, it's like such a mix of like wannabe like flames, and then like next 8 you be like, suck.
Sakai Waffle, that shoe I just showed, comes out later this week on Nike.
Since you already got 2 wins, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and secure the bag for me. Secure the bag. I hate that.
I mean, you want both, or what color you want? You want blue?
Probably blue for the Cowboys. We got a big year coming up.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because with Nike, you can put in for both of them.
11 and up. We're going 11 and 0.
One only. Shoshona Royal Blue Human Race.
Are you trying for it?
That's how you pronounce it. I'm not going to pay retail for it. I'm sure. Oh, $335. Lord, that can't be right.
Well, I mean, like, are you going to try and maybe see what it's selling? Or, I know you said you like it. I didn't know if you're ever planning on keeping it.
I mean...
We don't wear none of the blue shoes we wear.
I don't think I'd pay retail for it, but I'd
pay retail for it.
I don't think I pay retail for it, but I want one to try on. I mean...
I like the yellow laces that come with. But, man, a triple black pair? A triple black pair with the yellow laces? Oh, my gosh. I'd be all over it. And the green one, too.
Hold on, I'm going to see if I can... See if I can find them. If it's...
What, the message Adidas?
Yep.
Say, yo, you got us? You got us. Hey, but who is this?
Who is this? The green one might be better. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, I think it is.
Let's see here. Back to the list of releases. I was trying to see how much that shoe was resale. People are asking more than the actual bids. Our bids are like $220. People are asking like $360. So I don't think they're getting that. Ultra Boost NCAA pack. Lord, I'm yawning right now. Kansas. It looks like, I'm assuming more than Kansas.
I think all is exclusive access for everything today. People are sending them right now. Like, what do you think?
Yes, debating.
And I'm about to repost it and say, when they hit 86.31, copped.
Air Presto, what the?
Oh, that's whack. That's one of them. Prestos are really an acquired taste. Do you own any Prestos?
Yeah,
I own 2.
Old, well, I guess they're not older, but yeah, like.
Do you ever wear them?
I used to wear them to the gym all the time, but then just beat them up. So then I started wearing Ultra Boost. Diana Taurasi, LeBron 18.
No thanks. Is she the greatest woman basketball player of all time? You never talked about that.
I mean, if you go based on pure talent, women now are probably better. Like Stewart probably has more talent than any.
Well, yeah.
But I guess she's still playing. What is she? I mean, she got to be younger than me, maybe just barely, but.
Yeah, she's.
So 38?
39, 38, something like that.
So she played a long time. I guess longevity and like the crazy numbers she put up when she was younger, maybe. But there's a lot of good players. I mean, what's her name who also went to Connecticut, who played for Minnesota Lynx and stuff? Who was the one? Maya Moore.
Oh, Maya Moore, yeah. She's my favorite.
I mean, you could say Maya Moore is better, but I think Stewart's the best player in the world right now.
Of course.
I think. I mean, Concepts 5740 New Balance is coming out.
No thanks. Concepts is on a drought, B, when it comes to the collaborations.
Yeah, these just look weird, but I saw the model for the first time in Undefeated today.
And it's fire.
And yeah, the model's pretty dope.
But we ain't paying retail for that. And that's Concepts, the A6 Gel 3, that pinkish one that just came out like last time, was okay, that A6 Gel 3, but their collaboration has been on a weird drought. They dropped that turkey dunk on Thanksgiving, and it's been down here ever since.
I didn't even know this was coming out, and maybe this is just a Europe only, but this says Dub Taps 990 V2 Gray.
That's the one that Rico sent. Them joints is wow.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, it's great.
Sell for $1 billion.
I just don't understand it's the waste of collaboration. Like
waste of collaboration is funny.
Like, yeah, we'll take that model in all gray and put W taps on the back. That's it. It's whack. I wouldn't give them a cut.
Let's see here. Lightning Force.
Well, I mean, supposedly we got a pair coming, but things out here is getting a little weird when it comes to sneakers. So I don't know. I'm excited for them, So I mean, we'll see.
Yes.
I thought about taking those to Payee if I got them, but them is really big. I'd have to wear them on the plane.
A motorcycle if you do that.
I mean, I plan on I might get a scooter. What's it called, a Vespa? I might get on a scooter. I've never driven a scooter in my life.
They got Vespa in France. I mean,
that's Italy.
It's an Italian thing, but I'm sure they got scooters.
They got something there.
I mean, they probably sell Vespas. I just don't know if that's the preferred choice. Parisians.
Beats me.
Are y'all going outside of Paris anywhere? Or?
Don't know, man.
Oh, you don't know. Okay.
We about to just go probably in a town car and just let them drive us around. Just look around for a while.
Rich people things.
I mean, our apartment is like literally Eiffel Tower is like right there. So
just make sure you watch the movie Taken before you.
Nope. Did you watch Beckett?
Yeah, I meant to bring that up. I know.
I'm glad Rosia didn't watch it.
It was like,
oh, you didn't like it?
Okay, first of all, it was all like it made no sense. It just was all over the place, and like it was like the director was trying way too hard.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's a good actor, but there were scenes that were just like, man, we don't. It's okay. We don't need this. Yeah.
Wait, which scenes?
A lot of them, and then when he jumped off the parking garage.
Oh yeah, that was
you're
stupid.
not timing that,
dude.
And
I don't
he landed, and I thought he was going to commit suicide to kill the other guy, but no, he actually was trying to like stop the car. Like,
yeah, I didn't
crush the entire top of the car.
I didn't know. I mean, I feel like all these movies on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and all that, you'd be like, okay, this is cool for a while. And then it'd be one thing, like jumping off that garage. I'd be like, oh, my, come on, man. You ruined this. This cat has been shot, stabbed, falling off stuff, no sleep,
yeah, he should have died
hungry.
way earlier.
He should have died a long time ago, and he had the energy to land on top of a car from like the top of a thing. There's only one movie I've ever seen that from, and that was what, Dark Knight? Where Batman jumped off the thing and landed on the van?
Batman.
Yes, but he ain't Batman. Beckett ain't Batman. Like, come on.
The beginning of the movie was weird and slow. Like, I understand they were trying to show the love story, but it was irrelevant.
It was irrelevant. Like, it didn't really, once he started being chased, that went out the window. It didn't even matter anymore. Yeah. Like, because he was just sad, and then it was like, what in the world? And at the end,
the other girl was there. I mean, hopefully nobody watches this who wants to, like, watch the movie. I hope I'm not ruining it for you.
Yeah, we're not
put a disclaimer in there.
Yeah.
But his girlfriend died, and at the end, the girl was with him. So it was basically like, your girl died, and you got a new girlfriend in the same day.
Yeah, I was like, are you... First of all, wasn't confident he was going to live, because he got shot. Like... It was a through and through.
It made it look bad.
But he got shot twice. He got shot the one
That's
like
the
a
other
through
part
the arm.
that made no sense is he put the burner through the window and she grabbed it. Like, that's not how it works, man. If you get the surprise on somebody, you don't miss.
Fam.
That entire thing was in slow motion and he was like this with the gun.
I don't think he didn't know what to do. I didn't think he was going to end up being the hero. Like... I didn't feel like it was enough build up to understand.
Why did he care about the little boy?
Well,
why?
Yeah, well, like the
just
cop
survive. Just go back to the U.S.
The cop. Well, we still don't know who the woman is. The woman that was the bad guy. Who was she? Like, she wasn't a con. She wasn't nothing. She was just
the one who first shot him.
Yeah, like there was no who is that? The cop.
Oh, that was the other dumb part I was gonna bring up.
It was just too many parts where it was just like, well, why is this happening yet? You know.
She's seen him from across the thing, and the girl just said, get in the trunk of the car. And they were like, okay, we'll run that way.
I know.
It's like, you seen him to come right here to come talk to the ladies, and it was literally as simple as like, okay, I'm going to duck behind this car and then get in the trunk, and you don't even like think to...
It was how they ran off, too.
Like...
They were like, they just gave him a little like, oh yeah.
How did you find them beekeepers and you supposedly killed the beekeepers?
Yeah, I don't even understand how they did
but
that.
Then with those two ladies, you didn't even bother?
The ladies were like, oh yeah, we think it's that way. And they was like how they ran off was goofy. I was like, okay, they ran off like, let's go. And then they kept catching up to him. Like I was like, all right, I don't know how this man got on a train, a car, I think a train again, and they still caught up to him. And it wasn't like they gave word to some new people ahead, like, yo, be in Paris. The same people chasing him from caught him. I was like, all right, man, you either moving too slow or you ain't doing. And then he goes to the U.S. Embassy, and they bad guys too. I'm like, fam, come on. Like, it's too many bad guys in here. I hate too many twists. I was like, oh, come on.
I mean, you could tell. That was the problem.
That
you
was
could tell
whack.
The
guy.
The white embassy man, yeah.
I mean, he's just like, oh, yeah, we just going down the street, fam. All right, man, come on. That was whack. Oh, it was good. But if Rocio would have saw the movie, she'd be terrified to go to Paris. She's terrified to go overseas because of documentaries, 2020 stuff we've watched of people that like go overseas and they get trapped or kidnapped or can't come back, or someone goes to jail and they won't let them back in. She's terrified of that. She's not worried about nothing else. It's just stuff like that.
Passport, see, here's the thing. I don't know if John David Washington is whack or good.
I'm about to say that, but I didn't want to.
He has, like, these moments, but then he also has at the bottom. He doesn't have nothing in the middle. Like, there's no roles where you could be like, oh, yeah, it was like, eh. It's either fire or it's whack.
I think the Denzel daddy thing is starting to wear off.
And then at the end, when they were like just zooming in on his face and he was bleeding, he looked like he was Indian. I was like, what? Did he have that beard the whole time? It was like bloody beard. It looked nasty.
I felt like
I'm a hater. No?
Clearly, no, because clearly it was a director and cast. But I was like, why is clothes so whack? Like his clothes didn't fit him in the movie, and I was like, well, I guess they're really trying to make him look like American tourist. But I was like, his clothes were clunky, his shirt was too big, his jacket was too big, pants were too big. When he was running, like his actual physical running, he looked like a goof. And I was like, come on, man, I saw you running in Ballers. You was a wide receiver. That don't look like the same cat running. And even in Tenet, like, I think he might be. I'm trying to think of an actor that's equipped. He might be.
Touched by an Angel?
What's his name? He might be, what's his name in Greenland? The new him, but black.
Nah, he's better than Crow. Or not,
Gerard Butler?
Yeah, Butler.
He's a good actor. He's just in campy movies. I think he's going to be in that. This is his second, Netflix movie?
Actor, I guess.
This is his second Netflix movie. What was the first one?
Who, you talking about Beckett?
Beckett, yeah.
I thought he was in the other movie with, what's her name? Star Wars girlfriend. He was
he was in Malcolm, that dramatic one. Did you watch that? Don't watch it.
If it was on Netflix or Amazon.
It was on Netflix. Don't watch it. I mean, it's way too dramatic. Like, we've all been in arguments with our wives and girlfriends, and they've been some bad ones. I ain't never seen nothing that bad. Like, one of them, I was like, oh, someone's gonna kill you. Like, he's gonna stab her, or she's gonna stab him. That's how bad the fight was. It was such a dramatic argument for a one-night thing. It made you uncomfortable.
I thought that's what Beckett was. Because when I didn't understand, I thought, like, either she was gonna do something to him or someone was gonna take her. I didn't think they were just gonna get in a car accident.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Happenstance. You seen a boy.
And it should have been they saw the boy, and then those people made them get into an accident, and she died. Him just dozing off. I was like, fam, that's a whack trip. Huh? Like, you done got yourself almost assassinated because you dozed off. Like, you literally just dozed and almost ran through the entire city.
Well,
we done told the entire movie.
Yeah.
Look, y'all can still watch it. It's fire.
The other thing, it's fire and trash at the same time. The other part I don't understand is, like, when he was telling the police officer the story about seeing the boy, and the police officer was like, you just got to go home and rest. Were they still planning on killing him? Or did it actually take him going back to the house for them to be like, all right, let's see if we can find him?
When he's telling that police officer that was trying to kill him, he spoke perfect English. I was like, why are y'all wasting time in that room with that translator to the other one?
I said that when he first walked in the room.
I was like, yo, this man been down the hallway the entire time, and you sitting there with this translator and this man and don't know what's going on.
I said that to Hannah earlier, like right when he walked in the room, because he walked in when he was on the phone, and he was like, I'm sorry for your loss or whatever. So I was like,
I was like,
they just have him do the interview.
And the translator could barely speak English. He's like, he said, all right, man. What else come out? Let's say Lightnings,
Yeezy Boost Light. They already had tail lights. I don't know why there's one called Light.
Don't know. I got to get another 350 at some point. I think we'll just buy a used pair from somebody. I mean, give every single pair I own away, so.
And then Dunk High 85 Acid Wash Black.
Do you like any of those?
Nope.
I feel like Acid Wash should be material, not leather. Like, it should be denim or cloth.
I mean, that's not denim?
No, it's just like plastic or whatever. Now, people are saying that the shape of these are great, but it looked like those women high heel dunks. Remember they had that? It looked kind of funky.
The shape looks whack to me, but...
Me too.
Who am I?
I thought maybe that was an OG shape or something. I was like, I asked George. He know about that.
Jordan 6 Low Dongan. That sounds suspect, don't it?
I know them whack, too.
What's today? Today's
drowned.
the 24th. Okay, so on the day when we come back to the show, I might as well just say it now. But on the day when we come back to the show, Dunk Low New York versus New York.
Oh, you like those?
I mean, I'm going to try to buy them. If I get them, I'll probably keep them, unless they just look like overwhelmingly whack.
Are they dunks or SBs?
Dunk, regular dunk.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
I mean, clear outs. It just like the colors just go well together for me for some reason. I mean, you know, I don't hate to say like Miami Hurricanes, but that's basically what it is with like a light blue. I mean, translucent.
Let me say it again. I mean, I done seen them with Rico.
I like them. I mean,
yeah, they cool. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I wouldn't pay over retail for them, but if I got them for retail, I'll probably keep them unless they're reselling for $7,000.
They might be selling for a lot.
So it's like about $400.
Them is one of the better
Once they
ones,
come out,
I guess. One of the better ones coming out. I feel like there are so many dunks right now. All of our ones that we've able to, acquired since they've returned are becoming like obsolete. Like, I don't look at them like these is fire no more. I'm like, I got all the ones I wanted except Michigan State's, and I'm like, I mean, I want Kentucky still, but I'm like, I don't know what to, and black and white. So I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. Like, I'm gonna
on your feet.
well, black and white's come out again at the end of the year, so I mean, I'm gonna try again that time. So we'll see. What else? That's it. Everybody, look, there's a few things. So, what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about cats on Twitter or FedEx first? Because I know nothing about FedEx. Look, everybody's keep talking about FedEx. I don't. Look, do I think FedEx is stealing stuff? Probably. I mean, I get paranoid taking stuff that I'm sending to StockX to the UPS store because
somebody at UPS store actually asked me once, like, "Yo, but doesn't." But it was like somebody who's like barely spoke English. He was like, "You resell sneakers?" And I was like, "No, I'm sending them, my friend."
Yeah, see, that's what someone asked me. Yo, what are these? And I said, what? Like, I was like, oh, I don't know, man. Like, I just did that. And Jim Malloy hit me up, like, because when he asked me that, I had posted, like, fam, this cat asked me what's in here. And I said, man, it got me paranoid. And Jim was like, nah, they never steal it at the store. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, man, I make sure I get the receipt.
Yeah,
everything, whatever. But I mean, everyone's, so I guess, and these are cats that like listen to the podcast that like message me like, fam, I got Travis Scott and the dunks. Nothing's come yet. The dunks are still in that picked up by arrival or picked up by carrier or whatever. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't even know what the options are. I don't even know what any of this means. Like,
people had pics of like ripped open boxes too that were delivered or whatever. So it's been a gamut. It's been like stuff that's like, it says out for delivery, but it never gets there. And boxes ripped open. And that, like what you said, like it just never shows up, and like just tracking is
Nike gives you a refund.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why people are upset because you get a refund for $100 for something you can sell for $1,000. But
I would be heated.
I don't understand why.
Wait, do you believe those videos and pictures of like boxes ripped open like that? Some of them boxes are atrociously.
I mean,
ripped
I think
open.
there's a possibility. I would never say there's not a possibility because I mean, humans are humans. Like, you can't put anything past someone. But so that was the point I was leading into, is like, it seems so absurd that, because I think what people don't understand or don't realize maybe, and like maybe just young cats, FedEx and UPS are like good jobs. Those are like well-paying jobs. It's not like working at McDonald's or whatever where you're not throwing away a $14 an hour minimum wage job.
Especially when we were like growing up, you was trying to get to UPS. At least I was.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, exactly. Like, try to work for one of those companies that had good benefits and like a chance to move up in the company or whatever. But those people make a pretty good wage. Like, to throw that away for that $1,000 to me is absurd. But does that mean that it's not possible? Absolutely not. As humans, like,
see, I don't even think they're throwing it away to sell it. I think they want a pair. Like, I just don't. I mean,
right? But I mean, it's worth $1,000. Or whatever it is, whatever it's worth.
Like, I feel like
it's absurd to me that someone would risk their job of making whatever they make. Let's just say they make $60,000-$70,000 a year, which is like a middle class or slightly above middle class job in 2021. You gonna throw that away over one shoe? Like, fam, come on.
I mean, it doesn't sound like there's any like way to fix it, because if I was a FedEx carrier or whatever, and I know when I hit Memphis or wherever and I pick these up, like, which areas use UPS and FedEx? Because UPS brings my Nikes, not FedEx.
Oh,
so I don't know. Oh, you know
only
what?
FedEx ships.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. FedEx brings mine. What am I thinking about?
Every once in a while, UPS will get something. Like, if you get Nike Golf, UPS.
Maybe that's if I order like something else. But I thought like if you choose like day one or next day, I think they use something.
I've never done
maybe
that.
I don't know.
Anything I've gotten off sneakers has always been FedEx. FedEx 2-day every single time.
I think the only thing I hate about this is that like, going back to like when like things will happen with StockX, it's like the humility of like the company. Like, I feel like Nike should say something like, I'm sorry, I don't know, like they just don't say anything. Like, and I feel like it's
the tape on the box is a problem. We've talked about it before, just as its own separate item. Like, but I don't understand the point. You don't need to advertise that. You don't need to. Like, does Nike make money from the black tape on the boxes? Is that like an actual free advertising dollar? Because I don't look at it like that. Who's gonna see that and be like, oh man, I need to buy a Nike?
I don't understand why. Like, who thought like, yeah, this is tight? That's the thing. Like, I don't understand how things like that work. Whoever was like, yo, we about to start wrapping this in black tape, like, and it says just do it on it. There's literally only one company on earth that has that thing. Why would anybody not do it? And let me tell you something. These cats that be jumping off these FedEx trucks and stuff, they around our age. They not no old men. They young cats. And don't think they ain't got sneakers app and know what's dropping. Like, if I was a UPS driver or a FedEx driver and like on Saturday the Travis
Scott, 2 days after the
like, and now my truck is full of, got 2 or 3 black tapes. I mean, it wouldn't put them past it to check them joints to see what's in them. Now, like, some of them things I seen online, it's hard to believe who be lying or not. Because I seen somebody post.
It would be easy for Nike just to use the, like, thick brown paper tape. I mean, because maybe they did the black tape because they're worried that clear tape you can see through into the box or something. But it doesn't help that you put just do it or a Nike swoosh on it. I mean, just use that brown paper. A bunch of shipping companies that are like normal, regular logistics companies just use that brown tape and you would never know what's in the box.
Like, I don't like how Concepts boxes say Concepts on them. I don't like how End boxes say End on them. There are some companies that have like stuff on the boxes, the actual box, that I don't like. So I was like, I really can't say it's just Nike or whatever, but it's just a simple understanding that, like, somebody more likely to break into a rectangle Nike box than they are like a Concepts box. I feel like, I don't know. You think Nike should do something about it?
I mean, I'm not saying they necessarily should do something about it because I don't think it's their fault that people are thieves. I just think it's pointless that they use that it's like another. They look at it almost like as another advertising thing. Like, what else? What other benefit is there? What? Again, unless you're trying to like seal the box so where no one can peek inside because the tape is black, then just use plain black tape. I mean, when you open the box up, you could have the interior of the box say, just do it, put a pattern on the inside of the cardboard box. Like, they have so many more ways they could do stuff.
I mean, somebody was like, yo, they need to threaten FedEx with like moving their account to somewhere else. I don't know the logistics and stuff like that. Andy was kind of talking about it a little bit when it comes to that. I don't know how difficult that would be. I don't know. I mean, these joints right here came, you know what? These were you. You know what? I don't remember.
It might be because if Nike by you is different. Look at the box you got. That has no black tape on it.
It has no black tape on it. No, it doesn't. It just says do not accept. Yep, UPS. So this was UPS. Okay. And
what's the sent address?
The sent address says Mount Zion. Looks like Indiana? Lebanon, Indiana.
Yeah.
So
the Indiana factory and the Memphis factory not factory, you know what I mean, warehouse, got 2 completely different things.
But even though like I said, sending stuff to StockX, like I already know the StockX address by heart.
The other thing I don't understand is why doesn't Nike use those boxes right there for everything? Because those boxes are actually better than the boxes they do use.
Yeah, these ones are a little better. These ones are way stronger or whatever. This is, I don't understand it. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are just mad about it and they want our opinion. I really don't have an opinion on it. Like, should Nike threaten to leave FedEx?
An opinion is stealing shoes as a driver is stupid because you have a pretty good job. Now, if you were like in your last week and you were going to like leaving FedEx or UPS to go to some job making double the money and you were like, I don't care, I'm gonna steal 3 Travis Scotts today. All right, cool, I get it. I mean,
I just, you know what? Everything to me is just part of the sneaker game.
They got cameras, and it's not like the FedEx or whatever doesn't know what's loaded on those trucks and who the driver is. It's got to be the equivalent of like, maybe equivalent's not the right word, but it has to be like when you drive, a money truck, like a Fort Knox truck. They know who's driving and how much money is in there. It got to be the same thing with FedEx and UPS. Maybe Jim could send a snippet on it, but
maybe I should have called Jim to see what he thought about it. But like I said, like it's just really one of those things you charge it to the game.
They're trying to put gains.
I know. I saw this on Facebook. I was like, I didn't know that.
Buff. You need to lift them boxes up.
Yes. I don't know, man. Like I said, to me, charges to the game. I hate to tell everybody that, but it is what it is. And I'm not gonna sit there and act like I wouldn't lose my mind if mine didn't come. I do get paranoid about stuff like that. Like sometimes I'll have it sent to, but I'm more paranoid about it sitting outside my house. I've never thought about the actual driver taking my stuff or whatever. I'm worried about it getting sent to the wrong address or sitting outside my house and somebody like finessing that joint, coming to my front door and take that joint. Other than that, you got to charge to the game, man. Like, I get it that it sucks that it's a dunk exclusive access. You get exclusive access and still don't get your joint. That's
the next thing we need to talk about.
That's whack. That's all I gotta say about FedEx. I don't know, man. Nike should maybe say something to appease people. I mean, people thought they were really appeased with exclusive access instructions, which aren't real, but, you know, whatever.
I mean, the least Nike could do is be like, all right, we got you on the next Hyperstrike release.
At the very least. I think that would be a really good thing. Like, yo, the Lightnings come out next week. You want the pair of Lightnings? We got you. Like, I feel like at it's not equivalent, but I mean,
not the same level.
Well, I mean, what's the next fragments? Like, yo, we got you a pair of fragments that come out this week.
I mean, if it was a Travis shoe, they could do the next Travis shoe, or if it was Off-White, we'd do the next Off-White shoe or something like that.
But you can't weed out. Well, I guess you can, like, tracking numbers. I don't know. Like, can you weed out the ones who telling the truth and lying? Some of these cats is lying. No, these boxes, there's no way. Somebody posted a picture of boxes filled with cleaning spray, and I was like, no, I don't believe that. The box, first of all, the Nike box had a tearaway, like a tab you pull and tear. I've never seen a Nike box with a tearaway. That's the point of the black tape on it.
Oh, no, I have gotten those all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
With the piece you put.
Yeah.
I have never gotten that on a Nike box.
Those come all the time because it's supposed to be like less carbon waste or whatever. It's like an environmental box.
I've never seen that before from Nike.
And it's like the thinnest cardboard I've ever seen in my entire life, so that's why. I mean, it's like less cardboard, less... what is that? Carbon footprint?
Whatever it is. I've never seen it. So I was like,
I've gotten a million of those. I don't even reuse them. They're so chintzy, I just throw them away. I
don't even use... I mean, anytime I ever get a box that has that, I don't ever use that. I just rip it open like regular. I rip the tape. I don't use that. Anytime, and I've tried it. Sometimes I rip it so hard that it don't even rip. It just rip off. I don't open the box. What are you about to say? Exclusive access? What?
So, I don't normally complain about sneakers. Obviously, I have a decent record of winning on there. I'm too old Undefeated. To care about losing sneakers. I don't rant on Twitter. I rant on Twitter about sports. I don't rant on Twitter about losing on sneakers. But Nike's... How do you send exclusive access to a shoe that's available only via exclusive access, and you don't reserve them people a pair? Who you sending exclusive access
to? You got access, right?
Yeah, to the...
yes, right.
So I can understand how you do exclusive access early when you have a regular release to back it up. So if someone misses out then, okay, we got a regular release. But when you only have exclusive access, because you know you're not getting it again, how have you not reserved? And plus on Instagram, I saw something like they may have made 160,000 pairs between all 50 colorways or whatever. How do you not have enough pairs for the people you're offering exclusive access to?
Wait a minute. Oh, well, I figured... Didn't someone tell us
the same way? Because Bluff told me that like the first day that access went out, his friend didn't know he got it, and he checked like hours later or something and was able to check.
Oh yeah. There was a few people who said they were able to check out way after they had got the access. Now I just always assume with exclusive access because it's happened on Jordans. So like when Bread Forest came out, I got exclusive access. It said sold out. When Red 11s, maybe, whatever. I don't remember. So it did the same thing. I always just figured they sent out like, we got an allocated of 20,000 pairs.
And you send 100,000 or 50,000.
And they send 100,000. Whoever check out first, you get them.
Yeah.
Now, I never understood that said you have until 5 p.m. because you really don't. Like, in those sense or whatever.
Those sell out too.
Look, I don't believe in any of it. So it doesn't matter to me. Exclusive access, how you get access, none of that stuff is real. Like, it doesn't make a difference. Like, it's all to make you feel good about getting it. Like, It doesn't, like, do anything of it. Now, like I said, in this type of situation, exclusive access for me feels like that means you have a pair for me. I feel like mine is on lock. You know what I mean? Now, did it say like you have until 5 o'clock or something, or was it just like
no? It was the alert that I got looked just like the alerts during regular releases where it says like go fast or whatever.
Oh, like member access or whatever that thing says.
No. Oh. Sneakers access.
Oh, whatever.
It's different.
It says. Oh,
yeah, it says you've been granted exclusive access. Go fast.
And how late did you get onto it? Or did you do it immediately?
Like 2 minutes later or a minute later.
Oh, okay.
Because it was on one of the other cell phones I have, and I didn't even bring it to work that day.
How could you not bring them? What's the point you got them for?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't think I'd get it. We saw all those ones where people had like just signed up for an account and got the exclusive access. So I figured it was going to be all people like that who didn't click on everything.
I've seen a couple people say they got it twice. Now, I don't even know if that's possible with one account, but someone was like, yo, I got access twice on a pair. He said he got like lot
If it
6.
truly is random, I'm not surprised by that, but you would think their algorithm would have it built in to not give it again. I mean,
Look, man, everybody who got them and didn't get them, that's cool. FedEx employees who got them and didn't and didn't ship them, that's cool too. I honestly, you know what? Between these and the Travis Scotts, what is it? Self-respect. Is that what? Sneakerheads have lost all self-respect for themselves on social media and everything. Like, I just don't understand why everybody is acting like this. Like, cats are really mad at Nike they didn't get exclusive access. The fact that people are saying, like, yo, you said if I watched the video and I watched it. Like, if they told you that and you did it, that means the other 500,000 people did the exact same thing. Like, you're not the only one that followed the rules. Like, this
I didn't get exclusive access on Sean Witherspoon's, despite the fact that I voted for it twice.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a ridiculous thing anyways. Like, I've always been against that voting stuff. But, like, especially if you don't even get a shot at it. But the fact that, like, I mean, you saw that cat that wrote that letter, right? That, hold on, let me look this up, man. Like, it's embarrassing. Huh? Like, I was embarrassed for this dude. Like, he sent me some type of message and then he unsent it because I think he was mad because I reposted it on IG and I laughed at him. But hold on, man. Like, Cat was sending me this, like, yo, this guy has a point. And then when I started clowning it, I was like, man, come on, man. This cat actually wrote, and this is on Twitter, at LA3Life. I don't care. Like, he's...
Oh, yeah. I think he's a big account.
Who is... I mean, he got 15,000 followers. Is that a big account? Who is this?
Well, for sneakers it is, 15,000.
Fam, this cat said, Dear at Nike store. Like, he wrote a Dear John letter to Nike store. Like, this stuff is goofy.
He sent us a DM?
No, I think he did after, like, someone had, like, reposted, like, making fun of it, and then he unsent it. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody did and unsent it. I don't even remember. And it said, and this joint started out with like, yo, let's get something out of the way. Nobody is truly mad when we don't get exclusive or very limited sneakers. That is what makes sneakers desirable, sought after. What has frustrated this community is your inconsistency in messaging. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're talking to like an ex-girlfriend or something. Like, man, shut up. Like, this stuff is embarrassing. I read this. He used all his characters in about 7 tweets. Like, I just don't understand, like, what's gotten into people. There is, like, literally no self-respect whatsoever for yourself when it comes to, like, sneakers and stuff. Adding Nike, adding Virgil. Like, yo, you told me this. Like, no one told you nothing. This cat is on here talking about exclusive access to the true fans. Like, what is a true fan of a sneaker? Like, I don't even know what that means anymore. And Cat was like, you know, us real sneakerheads. I was like, what is a real sneakerhead? There's no such thing anymore. There is no such thing as a real sneakerhead.
So it's the same thing with sports cards and whatever else you can sell and flip. We saw it during the pandemic with the PPE. Once people realize they can make $1 doing something like nothing but clicking buttons on a computer or writing a script to do something for you, you've already lost at that point. It's over. Like, those people, sometimes you just got to pat the botters on the back and be like, yo, you wrote this good script to help you get 50,000 pairs or 50,000 boxes of Prism.
That's why I don't even talk about botters and stuff anymore. Like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, like, it's just a business. I mean, people need to accept the fact that reselling is a business. There's 2 of the largest business platforms in the United States of America. All right, maybe not 2 of the biggest in the United States of America, but StockX and GOAT are pretty big now. I mean, GOAT is affiliated with Foot Locker, and StockX got what their initial IPO was 200 million or 2 billion or something.
Billion.
I mean, so the reselling business is like an actual business now. You know what I mean? Like, you look on eBay, there's some people that have like 500,000 feedback on eBay, and you know how many people on eBay don't bother leaving feedback. So really, their feedback's probably like 1 million.
Facts.
So I mean, it's just normal now. Like, botting maybe is not normal, but like I said, sometimes you just gotta tip your cap. People outsmarted you. I'm sorry.
Like, it is what it is. This cat says you have to look at yourself as a company and say, did we actually reward the real fans? You think somebody at Nike is like...
So this is something I've been having a conversation I've been having with a lot of people on card Twitter, if you want to call it that. Like all the people that complain about Target releases and Walmart releases and saying like, all Target has to do to combat the bots is this, like add CAPTCHA or add a question. The reality for all these companies is they don't actually care that bots win. They just want to make it seem like they care. Like,
of course.
Like the perception that we care is greater than actually caring, which is what it is.
We've said that on us a million times. No one actually cares.
Right. So the resources involved to combat a lot of this stuff, like, I don't think people realize how clever some of the botters are. Nike or Target or whatever, with whatever you're selling, shoes or cards or whatever, can switch up for 1 week. Within 1 week, the botters are going to have it figured out. Then you got to switch up again. So the number of resources that you have to use as a company to stay a step ahead of them every week or every month or whatever it is would be infinite. You know what I mean? Like, companies don't want to spend the money to care when their shit sells out anyways. Like, if it wasn't selling out, then that's the issue for them. It sells out. They don't give a shit who gets it.
Look, for those who've been listening to this podcast a very long time, me and George was one of the original OGs in the bot sneaker game, okay?
We didn't write it ourselves, but...
We didn't write it ourselves, and if you want to call it a bot, you can call it a bot. But when Nike used to do... When Nike used to do, what was it, Twitter? Nike Twitter? Whatever it was. Where...
It was a bot before people used the word bot. I mean, it was like one of the original...
It was...
People might remember like Sneaker RSVP, so we competed with...
Twitter RSVP, that's what it was, right? Yeah, okay.
No, but what was the business called?
Sneaker Valet?
No, that was ours was, but there was like two big ones that we competed against.
Oh, RSVP Kings or something? No.
That's one. Yeah, that's probably one. But
now.
That one wasn't big.
No, it wasn't. There was another one.
I thought it was Sneaker RSVP. No?
Maybe. I don't remember. But there was like another
There was two that we competed with. And then once Nike went to the picture, we had our engineer try to figure it out. And he did figure it out. But they're so busy making bigger amounts of money off this.
I mean, the fact that...
They were like, it's not worth it to us to continue to write the code for this. And I was like, I get it. But then I don't think they realized that this would be like a long-term thing. Like, if they, at that point, would have figured out you can do an add to cart, instant checkout thing, that's where the money was. And then the other money is in, like, selling copies of that license for that bot out to people.
But the proof in what you just said that these companies would have to step... Whenever Nike even tweaked it a bit, we'd hit up the homie and he... Like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they do this now. Like, the fact that, like, he can figure out how... It was... You had to read the words. Remember, it was like they sent a bunch of letters. And remember, and the sneaker was like in the letters, but you had to find the word or whatever it was.
It was the image.
Fam, the fact that like you can make something like that and just off a description, and this is somebody who's not even in the sneakers, can just be like, oh yeah, shoot, I got that. And like we were like this every time. And then even when it did get complicated, where like it got a little harder, he still was able to make something. We didn't have as much success, but he was able to like put something in place to where we could try or whatever.
And you type it in and it sends out like 50,000.
Now we had to, figure out our own way to like stay on top of it, because when we had to like type it in or whatever, that was a little bit different. But that's the thing. Like, I don't care. Nike, Adidas, everybody, even when like, I remember when Travis Scott sent that thing out, or the Travis Scott site, we, what'd they say? We fished out 3 million bots.
Oh, yeah.
Cat was like, oh, let's go. I'm like, like, come on, man. Like, stop it. Like, you're not getting it. Like, this cat said, the brands and products we love, when all the new hype fades and people that carried you during those times, when Dunks used to sit and go to outlets, or when Virgil Abloh Pyrex used to sit in boutiques in Century 21, will still be here. Like, is it in closing? All this community is asking for you to support us the way we support you. Our love for sneakers will not change, but we want a real shot. No idea if this will be read by the people at Nike that have the power to change these releases, but oh well. No, it's not. One, because you're not the very first person.
Somebody might see it, but no, they don't.
And yeah, they're in a room laughing. Like, they're literally like big wigs. Like, they probably got pinstripe suits and the watch that goes in the pocket, like zoot suits, and they like laughing. And they got piles of money. And they got their pairs on lock.
Listen, the only thing Mark Parker cares about is bad press. As long as they have something out there that says, yo, we're fighting the bots, it doesn't matter if they're actually fighting them. They just got the thing out that says we are fighting them.
Nike doesn't consider bots and people taking L's bad press. Bad press to them is sexual harassment, women not advancing, racism and mental health things at work not being taken care of, and like employees,
it goes
kids
also back
doing
to,
weird
like,
stuff.
The stuff that I used to say about the sneakerhead market is a niche market. It's not where they make the money, the majority of their business. You bought a ID. They probably make a killing on IDs. They make a killing on sportswear, like people wearing running clothes and reflectable jackets so they can run at night and not get run over by
by Beckett. This was like a panic buy. I mean, that's where we are as sneakerheads. You get a notification on something, and you just like, I just made this. Like, I don't think I really wanted this color. Like, I just made it as quick as I possibly could. Now, did I know it was going to restock literally every single day for about a month? No, I had no idea. It was literally started to call the daily restock of Air Force Ones to make. And I was still making them every day a restock just to like see if I could do something better. Look, I get it. But I don't care enough anymore to complain. Adding Nike, telling them, you can't one week say, thank you, Nike, for giving me exclusive access, and then the next week be like, F you, Nike. Like, you can't do it. They don't care. And I'm not saying they don't care, like, we got our money. I legit think like Target. They get the cards, they put them online, and they go do something else. Yeah. They're not sitting at the computer monitoring like, ooh. They just make sure the website don't crash, and that's it. Like, nobody is like literally like, all right, release day, gang. Nobody at Nike is like, nobody at Nike is like, all right, fam, we get ready to drop these Travis Scotts. Everybody at the stations, go. Everybody watching the monitors and algorithms. Nobody's doing that. Take your L and be quiet. This man wrote a Dear John letter to Nike. I said it to somebody, yo, what's a Dear John letter? I was like, Dear John letter is like when you came on, your wife left you. Like, like, sorry, this ain't working out, and you come home to it. That's what a Dear John letter is. It's just a Dear at Nike store. Don't do that. Like, stop. It's embarrassing. Like, I feel bad. I honestly wish that people like that would just go buy the UA version of it and not say anything. I really do. That's why that discussion about UAs to me is way more important than people realize. Travis Scott UA, you're not going to tell that it's fake. Now, I'm not doing it because I can't get over that block of it yet. Like you said, you have a mental block of I just can't do it. But, like, if it's going to get to the point to where grown men are, like, it looks like their mental health is affected. Like, they look like they're distraught. This Travis Scott and Dunk release did something to people. Like, they've had enough. Like, they're over it. And I'm like, what is up with y'all, man? Like, I'm embarrassed for you guys. I don't see any sneakerhead women acting like that whatsoever. They're more mad at the men trying at their stuff and at the small sizes and stuff and resellers. Women legit have a reason to be mad at resellers, not grown men. Like, we used to when a size 12 used to hit. Fam, you didn't get your size, you go for 11 and a half, 12, 13. Them joints used to hit. Now, 12 is like, 12 is barely, 30 over, if that. I got nothing for you guys, man. I hope you do better, man. I really do. I told Rocio, I said, I don't understand why it's like this. I told a homie Mike, shout out to Mike from We're the Messengers podcast. He was like talking about the Travis Scotts. He got to get them. I'm like, yeah, man, like them joints is like 3,000, but like, what are you going to do, man? Like, the only way to combat this hype in resellers, if people decided to normalize buying a UA Travis Scott. That's the only way. What's the other way?
The supply can go up, but they're not going to do that. We know they're not going to do that.
They're never going to do that.
They care about the hype of the product.
Like a cat. Shout out to the homie. I don't know who he was, but he sent this thing like, I guess maybe we or Sneakerhead need to realize how much power they have. And I said, come on, man. Like, he was like, we need to hit Nike.
Consumers in general have power because that's how economics works, but
not with Nike.
No. All consumers have power in everything. If consumers, it's human behavior. So if all consumers are like, I'm not buying anything. That's how it works.
Consumers, no. What you're saying is 100% facts.
You're talking about sneakerheads.
But no, I'm talking about giants. No one's going to stop going to Target. It's probably the greatest store that's ever existed. Everyone who doesn't love a Target. No one's going to stop buying.
Right. I'm talking about in theory.
In theory, yes. Like what you're saying is that's
Humans have. So the way that free market, open market has always worked is people need something, they go buy it. When they no longer need it, it doesn't sell anymore.
We can. The consumer could shut down a Barnes and Noble. Okay, we can't shut down a Nike.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think you. That's probably like unnecessary nuance. Like, I mean, for economics to work, the consumer has the power. They're not going to change. We know that. But if everyone was like, we're not buying Nikes for the next month, Nike would have issues.
Yeah, but that's an impossible thing.
Right. You're talking about what people are going to do.
We're talking about...
I'm talking about what people can do.
Well, and that's the point I was trying to make to homie, because he was like, just like the internet did with the GameStop and the Reddit, and all that.
But boycotting does nothing. But if you get 50 million people to boycott with you, that would mean something. But you can't.
You can't... You just can't at all. Like, you can't with anything unless it's a store. Like, you can't with a chain. You can't.
Yeah, you're talking about practicality versus, yes.
Like, It's
not practical for Nike to be hurt, but you could hurt a mom and pop shoe stores. Yeah.
It don't matter if a Walmart, Target, these places that sexual harassment, racism, it don't matter what the story is that comes out of these places for all the years, not treating customers right, not treating employees right, medical benefits, not paying. It don't matter what the story is that comes out of places that are bigger than they have opinion in politics. That's how powerful these countries are. You can't stop it. You literally can't stop it whatsoever. Like, you literally can't, because you know what? Let's say sneakerheads, us, said all at the same time, we're no longer doing this anymore, forget you, Sneakers app. All the ones that have been taking all the L's, now they're gonna be like, finally, get these cats out of the way. Like, it's gonna be, it can't happen. That's why I was arguing with the cat, not arguing, but going back and forth. I was like, he's like, we gotta hit them with their bottom line. No, that sounds good in theory. That's an imagination. I'm talking about Nike. I ain't talking about... we can't do that with any... McDonald's, we can't do that with nothing. It's impossible. It's an impossible discussion. It's a waste of time, too. It's a real waste of time, and I wish people would do better.
It's not reality.
It's not reality.
But it is theory, though.
Look, man, there's a reason why we buy all this stuff.
But people shouldn't be saying things like that in 2021 and thinking it's a brand new idea.
Of course not.
That's literally what a boycott is. Unless you're talking about like labor boycott or something like that. A boycott of a brand is not a new concept. That's existed since people came up with free market ideas and the basics of, whatever.
Man, people have tried to boycott what's considered art, boycott music, because it was like gang related or bad. Like, people have tried these things that just have not worked out. You can have a fuss about it. You can make a big deal about it. You cannot stop something that is, and to use what you had said, the homeboy on Twitter, the cool factor. It doesn't matter what they do. I still have to be cooler than you. Oh man, someone said that they were doing sexual harassment at the store. That's whack, man. I hate it. That's trash. Do you got a 9.5 in the Travis? You got him? I hate to be that guy. I would love to sit here and say, I would never buy Nike again if I honestly would. Now, I did stop buying Yeezys due to his political nonsense. Not because of his views, but because he was trying to make us feel like we're dumb and he's smarter than us and we don't see the light. I hate that. Not because you like Trump. I don't care if you like Trump or not. It's like, okay, we get it, man. You like Trump? Cool. You don't got to hit us in the face with it. I don't own a single Yeezy right now. Not a single one. Sold all them Yeezys I used to get. Sold every single one. Gave them all away. I don't own one. Could I do it? Yes. Could I do it with Nike? No, because Adidas isn't a priority to me. Like, every Adidas that comes out, when that hit $86, copped. Paying $180 for an ASU Ultra Boost again? I ain't never doing that again. I didn't do that for the better ones. I'm gonna do this for these white ones or whatever. I don't get it, man. I'm more embarrassed for a lot of you guys. Like I said, it's a sneakerhead PSA, man. You guys got to do better as just sneakerheads. Whatever, man. Want to read the Stat Hero thing? Pay a bill? I mean, I'm assuming we're getting paid. I have no idea. They better. Shout out to Stat Hero.
Do you know 85% of people who play daily fantasy sports lose? Is it really that surprising? The game is rigged against you, just like Nike. Actually, let me start over before they say
Fam!
Stepping on the ad.
You know what? I'm not going to say it right here. Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards. It's a crazy email. I was like, what?
From who?
Yeah, I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh, all right. Well, don't cut this out because that was funny, but I'm going to start over. You know that 85% of people who play daily fantasy sports lose? Is it really that surprising? The game is rigged against you. You're playing against thousands of other lineups, not to mention experts who have more tools and more time. You don't stand a chance. Introducing Stat Hero. It's the first ever daily fantasy sports book that puts the player in control and winning within reach. Here's how it works. Stat Hero shows you their lineups and dares you to beat them. It's you versus the house in a head-to-head fantasy matchup. You name your stake. You name your stakes. Winner take all. You have the advantage. Stat Hero is showing you their lineups ahead of time. No one else does that. Greg, you got some stories about Stat Hero?
No, I don't, because I'm not September 1st yet. That's still online, right?
Someone told me it's the weekend of the NFL opening. So it's not the first, 12th, but then. It's like whatever. Yeah, I would assume they would try to get the thing passed before the first NFL game of the season. But
the Monday night games are always the first game of the season.
Thursday, I think.
Oh, shoot,
Monday
does it?
The next one.
But like that first Monday night game, we had like 3 games, right?
No,
2 games.
But that's after the Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Not before the Sunday.
I was going to ask you, is there anybody, because, look, I'm going to tell you guys, I thought about starting a fantasy sneak this thing. Absolutely not. Like, I don't got the time for that.
Yeah, I have Jay
I'm in Jay's thing.
I said, man, I don't have no time for it. I think I'm in 4 leagues right now, or 5 leagues or something. I don't have time for 1 barely.
Yeah, I'm in 3.
I haven't even sent a text out yet about the league that I'm a commissioner in, about what date they're at. Now, is some of it like sheer laziness? Yes, but the other half of it is like literally on cards, just selling and taking pictures and listing and selling and shipping all my free time.
So, wait, hold on.
I'm going to bed like when I get home from this podcast. You see me yawning and whatever else, fam, I'm ready to go to bed.
Fam, I need to go get gas.
I got up at 4 a.m. to cop cards on Target. At least I copped.
Fam,
I'm going to say.
If you wake up that early cop cards, you should wake up early and come to work and then go home early.
I don't think that fiscal would allow. I should have said that, I guess, but
I don't know what these lineups are, but they already got like a week 1 lineup on here, and it says like, you know, Flex Kamara, Pat Holmes, you know, Judy, wide receiver out of Broncos. Judy might have a big year. Depends. I don't know who the quarterback is going to be.
Apparently, all what's the name's cards are going up because they said he's been balling in the preseason. So it's got to be him.
Who?
Lockhead.
Oh, he's been balling in preseason. They put homeboy out there, brace his teeth, man. That got hurt. I can't think of his name. Black dude. Can't think of his name. Played for the Panthers.
Geno Smith?
No, he's still on Seahawks. What's his name?
They played like
Bridgewater.
Man?
Bridgewater.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid, man. Bridgewater.
I don't know. He
came out there and played. Yeah, he was playing okay, but Locke was balling. But no, I can't wait for whatever this is, because I'm gonna put money in this in Stat Hero, and I'm gonna buy grills and I'm gonna cop some stuff. I already like have this feeling that I'm gonna do really good in this. This is a $39,000 payout in this.
Well, you're in total control to get the $39,000 payout. Stat Hero is DFS the way it was meant to be, 1-on-1. Play Stat Hero now and change the odds. Go to stathero.com/sneakerdis. Sign up free, and right now you can get 3 times back on your first play. Stat Hero is giving you a 300% match. That's unheard of to go to stathero.com/sneakerdis. stathero.com/SNEAKERDISS.
Dude, most of these already filled up. Like these fantasy leagues in Stat Hero. Like there's 2x2, or the 2 versus 2. This one got Devontae Adams and Ryan Tannehill. Like you can still get into that. That's like a $20,000 payout. But the ones where it's like looks like 6 or whatever, like Derrick Henry, Chubb, man, Lamar Jackson, Hopkins, Davis, like I'm trying to get in this now, man. I want to do this, but I want to get hooked to it. But I feel like if I place the correct things, I can make a little bit money here and there. Cop Union 4s, cop Union 1s, you know, think about Undefeated 4s. If I get $35,000 and I spend it on Undefeated 4s, I'm a fool. You know? But shout out to Stat Hero. What else are we talking about? I got nothing. Ivy Park. I don't know if you care about them. Look, real quick about Ivy Park.
They got... I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, she's from Texas, so whatever. But it's embarrassing clothing to me.
No, it's embarrassing. I've never seen...
And I don't mean necessarily embarrassing for her to wear, because whatever. But
She's
for her
rich.
design. Damn.
Look,
You made denim, stretched denim, Adidas clothing?
somebody asked us, we did talk about it, I guess, when it dropped. And I was just like, honestly, we only care about the shoes. I've never seen a collaboration line get worse and worse. We thought the first drop was whack, the maroon and orange. And then the second one was,
I thought it was
Volts and stuff.
Maybe.
Something. It was something else, and we were like, same thing, but like different color.
Right.
This is embarrassingly whack. Like, who's buying like buttless chaps? Like, they were selling chaps, and then the men on there wearing them like KKK masks with like what the fringe. I thought they were selling the masks too. Like, that stuff is embarrassing, and I don't know how much power she has.
Talking about like tassels or something?
Tassels, is that what they are? Like, you saw I sent you the picture, the man with the mask and the tassels, and it was like the long rope. I gotta find that.
So I know you remember that meme where that man was smoking that cigarette and then he was doing like that. He's in a hallway or whatever in the house. It's an old meme, like a video, and he's doing like that, and the things is like he got a cowboy hat on and the like tassels or whatever is swinging on his shirt.
You talking about the Marlboro Man?
No, man.
Oh,
I know you've
who are
seen
you
that
talking
meme.
about?
I'm pretty sure I've sent it to you a million times.
A meme?
It's like a meme video.
I don't know about that, fam.
All right. I'm about to find this now.
Watch. I'm about to show you this Ivy Park stuff, though.
I'm about to type meme black cowboy in and see if it comes up. Because I have no idea how to find it.
Fam, some of this stuff for women has cow print. I don't know any woman who wants to be covered in cow print. Now, I don't know about in 2021, but women being called cows and stuff like that was bad. Why would you want to put women in cow print? And then you got like plus size stuff for women, which is cool, but it's got cow print on it. Why would you do that? I don't understand. Beyonce can't possibly have a hand in this. I refuse to believe it. And if she does, it's too much. Look at this man. Look at him.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Fam, what is that?
I know what you're talking about now.
Dude, that's insane. Look, I don't know if y'all can see this on camera. Look, I don't know. This is embarrassing. I don't get it, man. Ivy Park is no joke, hands down, one of the wackest collaborations of all time. And it's a waste, another waste of a celebrity. Adidas has the greatest celebrity lineup for people with sneakers of all time. Nike doesn't have it. No other brand has it. Adidas clothing blows Nike clothing out of the water. It's not even close. I don't care what anybody says. All of Adidas clothing merchandise is way better than Nike clothing and merchandise. I don't care, running, hiking, basketball, football, jerseys, trainers, sweatsuits, all of their stuff is better than Nike, period. But when it comes to actual things like this, they have no idea what they're doing. Oh, let me show you this too. Do you know who that Frost man is? Did you apply for those?
MC Frost?
No, what's his name? This man right here. KF Frost, what's his name? Kerwin Frost, who has these superstars.
Sounds familiar, but it's $260 or
Fam,
whatever. Yeah,
hold on.
He ugly.
No, hold on. Them joints are $250. Let me show you something. Which the homie on the podcast from yesterday, shout out to Pat. Hold on. Let me show you this. He had said one shoe is puffy and one isn't. And I was like, that's impossible. There's no way to do it. Fam, look at this. One shoe is super stuffed, like a SB, and the other is regular. Like, so one shoe is like this and the other is like this. And it's $250. I thought he was joking. And he was like, no, one is a regular shell toe and the other is super stuffed. Fam, this is the quote that this man said to this. My first Adidas, oh no, hold on. He said, I hope these bring joy and smile to people's faces. Clown shoes for the masses. One shoe is like this. Now, the homie on the other podcast said the box is weird because one shoe is like this big. So, like, if you were a 12, it probably looks like a 15, and the other one's a size 12. So, it's like this, like walking. It's like if I put on your shoe and put on my shoe. That's what it's like. And I was like, and these joints are $250. Fam, embarrassing. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know who designed it. I don't know nothing about it. You know? Like, I hate it, you know? And I don't know who this cat is. This thing said he's an actor, DJ, /something. I was like, yeah, he sounds unemployed. Okay. And I was like, I don't understand it. You know? Anyway, so look at this cat. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Weirdo.
I just assumed that ear was fake. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. But, like, it's one side puffy and one side not. Your one shoe is going to be gigantic and your other shoe isn't. It's made to be puffy.
Punch them in the other ears so they match.
Fam. Those better sit.
Fam, I'm angry I can't find this meme. If y'all know what meme I'm talking about, help me find it.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't. What is this? Is this a horse saddle or what? Anyways, do we have anything else to talk about? I feel like not much happened this week. Oh, it's not a horse saddle, that's a shoe. What are we talking about? Anything else?
I don't know. I'm trying to find this meme. I'm angry.
I did want to talk about football a little bit, but I want to wait till next week, only because we still got one more preseason game left.
I mean, Urban Meyer has proven to be a complete imbecile, but other than that,
it's early.
Fam, you can't draft a running back in the first round. The same thing I said about John Gruden.
I mean, look, it's his homeboy. He, trying to do something for Lawrence, technically. All right, like, I mean, that's how I took it. His homeboy, whatever.
You got the worst franchise in the league. You can't be wasting first round picks on running backs. You already have a Pro Bowl running back.
I do one thing I will say is I'm sick and tired of the media. Like, stop asking these cats who their week one quarterback is going to be. This is decades of this going on. Like, there hasn't been a guarantee who you know is going to be the quarterback. Like, that era's gone. Like, where majority of the league, you knew who the starter was going to be when you had Brady's still playing, but when you had your Peyton Mannings and you had your John Elways and Steve Youngs, you had your Troy Aikman, that era's gone. Quit going into asking the Jaguars who cares? Like, one is a rookie who was playing okay. He looked whack against the Saints. And the other man is a mustache man, Minshew. Like, who cares? Who do y'all really want to know who's going to start on the Jaguar? Who cares? Quit asking the Saints. Who cares? Now, Winston balled out the other night. I mean, was balling. I was like, yo, that's Florida State Winston. He was balling. But it's like, do y'all really want to know? Stop asking. Stop putting these coaches in these situations to look corny. I'll let you know. I'll probably let you know week one. Like, that's stupid. Asking Belichick. Like, come on. Stop it. The media is wasting a lot of time with some of these questions. Asking, yo, is Dak going to play? Like, come on. Dak is going to play. All right? Like, stop it.
I don't know. They don't sound too confident in that.
Look, I haven't watched 1 second of Hard Knocks, so I don't really know what's going on. I plan on watching it all before.
I think I only watched the first 2 episodes, but they really haven't done any, like, how they, like, profile certain guys.
Is it whack?
They really only profile one. I mean, it's better than the Raider version because the Raiders didn't allow them to film anything of importance. So the Cowboys is better than that. But you're going to be embarrassed when you see Jerry Jones up there and they'll go crying on that stage. I don't know if you've seen that video yet.
I saw a little bit of it, but I was like, I don't want to watch it because I want to watch it on Hard Knocks. Look, there's no Hard Knocks to me. Hard Knocks has been whack.
Everyone on the field combined, and the media and the companies, and he out there crying because he think life's been hard since COVID hit.
Bruh. That man has opened a casino.
Years old and he's rich and still alive.
He opened a casino during COVID, and he's out here talking about this. That man is disgusting rich. I mean, you go to the Cowboys game. One of the best parts about going to the Cowboy game is watch him land in a helicopter. Like, he just lands on the helicopter, and you just be like, damn, look at that, man. Like, this man didn't even drive here. He took a helicopter from his house to the game. Like, that's nuts. But I haven't watched Hard Knocks. Actually, I haven't cared about Hard Knocks for a really long time. It's been whack for a really long time. One, because they keep doing the same whack teams.
It's still entertaining to me.
It's barely. It's not really entertaining. Like, it hasn't been entertaining. I think the last entertaining one maybe was the Texans. Maybe it was entertaining. I don't care to watch the Chargers, the Raiders, Buccaneers. I don't care to watch the Texans. They've been all the whack teams.
Well, Deshaun Watson ain't playing, so it don't matter.
What's happening with him? Is he going to play or what?
He basically everything I read on ESPN saying like the NFL won't allow him to play with the case pending. The NFL investigation.
Civil case?
That was the criminal case.
Oh, I thought it was only civil ones.
No, so whatever case the criminal case is, and then also the league office case. So they're waiting to finish their investigation based on what they hear from criminal or whatever. So they won't allow. Basically, the league won't allow him to play.
Prayers up. Let me tell you something. If Deshaun Watson was starting week one, I would love to see, considering how obviously he's some type of freak weirdo. And I love Deshaun Watson as a football player, but he's a freak weirdo now. Like, I don't care nothing for him. Like, he can go somewhere and disappear. I hate to say that about a black man, especially a good black quarterback, because there's not a lot of them out there.
Clearly, he's a whack.
But he's
Trevor Bauer.
Clearly a psychopath, or he's a weird person. Now, I would love for the Texans to be like, he's starting, we're not coming to the game. Boycott. I would love to see that. That, to me, okay, but they can't. It's football. I love football too much. They can't do that. They don't, fam. If Watson played and won the Super Bowl, it would act like it never happened. It doesn't even matter. All these people that complain about exclusive access, let them get exclusive access to Lightnings tomorrow, and they'll be like, thank you. They act like nothing ever happened in the past. That's how it works.
Just saying thank you to brands who don't care about you is super corny, and that's been discussed a bazillion times.
A bazillion trillion times. Oh my gosh, this guy's doing the crate challenge and he has no legs. You know what? I can't. That's embarrassing too, man. That's embarrassing. You know what it is? Look, I'm gonna say something, man. Okay.
That man doing the crate challenge on grass, rolling a joint. Fam, he's a superhero.
Black people historically have
people doing the crate challenge is stupid to begin with.
It's stupid. And black people historically have made a lot of things cool, okay? You just have. It's just the fact of the matter. It is, okay? These are facts.
I think cool might be I understand what you're saying, like trendy or whatever, but cool is probably the wrong word, at least in this instance.
Well, clearly.
Well, no, climbing crates there's nothing cool about climbing crates, but they've created a phenomenon /
Okay, yeah, then cool ain't the right word for this, but
yeah, like a, what's the word I just said a second ago?
Trend, phenomenon, trend,
yeah.
like whatever it is, to where, like, first of all, if you've ever had a real crate, you talked about my grandma had a few crates in her backyard. I'm talking the 80s, 70s,
I don't understand
90s.
where you were getting these from.
Those hurt. Like, them legit
hard plastic
hurt.
Yeah.
I'm seeing girls climbing these joints falling. Fam, there is nothing in a million years that could get me to fall off that. Those highest crates at the highest point is close to 7 feet high. That is high, and there's nothing whack. What is it that, like, I'm trying to think where you fall and, like, where basically it unbalances and it comes from under you. You know how, like, when they wobble and they, like, there's something else that we've all done growing up where, like, there was nothing worse than that coming from under you. Skateboard? Probably. Something else. I don't know what it is. There's nothing worse than that feeling of when whatever you're standing on comes from under you and you about to fall on it. Seeing them cats, like, actually bent like pretzels, like backwards, upside down. Rolling. Them cats was on their heads, on their necks and heads and face and stuff like that.
Oh, there's a lot of people that I've seen that look like they should have died or had a neck injury.
Should have, like, died.
Got up and
somebody's going to actually die. Like, they have to, or be paralyzed.
Already have happened.
Maybe. I mean, well, actually, people died today. Somebody did a drive-by while they were on top of the crates and shot two people and a teenage girl. They did a
Chicago.
I think it was Virginia. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't Chicago. Chicago, dude.
I mean, was this in broad daylight?
It was broad daylight. That's why I was like, Chicago. I don't know. It was broad daylight, but it looked like they were on a freeway. Like, I couldn't even tell where they were.
Damn, these, like, car-to-car shootings on freeways is getting out of control.
Is it out of control here?
I mean, everywhere. I don't know about here, but everywhere. L.A., Chicago.
That's why I don't look. If I do something wrong while driving, I just look straight. If I cut somebody off, I know I did something wrong, I just feel like I can see them looking too.
I don't even know if they're like road rage things or like
just people
criminals
angry.
have just said like, all right, we're gonna start busting guns on the freeway because we know where people at.
If we lived in England, we wouldn't have this problem. Somebody might throw a ninja star at us or like a dagger, but we got problems like that out here. I really got nothing else. I really don't know. We might as well go home. I got nothing else. You got something else? But a slow sneaker week. I mean, Fedex is still in, and y'all hate Nike sneakers app. What's new? Like, this podcast, boy, we running out of stuff, and we come on our last legs. So I'm trying to get the sneaker awards, B. That's the only thing that's coming up. We're going to end up having to do just unboxing after unboxing on certain episodes.
I mean, there's topics every week.
There are topics every week, but, like, the topics that we're talking about today is just complaining. Like, it's stupid. Like, fam, you know how many times I've said F Nike and then I got Clivers and I was like, well, it ain't too bad. Nike is I ain't tripping no more. And then I haven't got nothing since Clivers. I haven't got a single thing since Clivers.
I don't hate or like. Nope. I mean, I'm indifferent on Nike in general, but number one, I'll never thank a corporate entity that has no face. And number two.
You're literally talking to a ghost.
Yeah. And number two, the only thing that I think I was angry when it happened just because it's like exclusive access and then you can't get it. But I didn't do anything about it. I didn't rant on Twitter. I just talked, like, I think someone replied when I sent the screenshot and said, click for a surprise, and it said sold out, exclusive access. So I was like, if they had a regular release and I lost, cool. But the fact that you only did those entire release by exclusive access, like, that's the only way you can get it. Why would you not reserve the pairs for people? Anyways.
I think I legit thought, I figured one of us would get it. Like,
I think Andy got one, right?
Oh, Andy did get one. Oh, so we got, technically you did, but you did. So we're 2 for about 5, 6 people we know.
Access.
That's good. I mean, that's all right.
2 access, 1 shoe.
And it was only 160,000?
That's what I saw on Instagram.
Right.
I don't know if it was right or not.
I figured that's
I thought
about
that was
right.
high. Off-white, they made 160,000 off-whites.
You thought that was high?
160,000 shoes?
How many pairs do you think they made of, like, I think out of the 10, 160,000, right? Out of the original 10, you don't think they made 160,000?
That's a lot of shoes, man.
160,000 is a lot?
We know some releases that it's 250.
250 or 250,000?
250 shoes.
Okay.
I understand as a hyperstriker or whatever, but
you
like
think
250 shoes.
Wait, you think
250 boxes versus 160,000 boxes.
160,000 is a lot?
Yes.
That's nothing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, how many Lightnings do you think they made?
Well, that's different. That's one Jordan brand. I mean, you can call it a GR because everyone's going to get it. Not every, not every person. Every like
store.
Mom and pops and stuff. Yeah.
Fam, the WSSs, what they call West Coast SSSs. All of our stores out here getting them.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So shout out to Josh.
They get ones and stuff.
I have no idea. I knew it, but I just keep forgetting we got the stores out here. They do digital raffles. I signed up for Lightnings.
Yeah, but the raffle is like, we got to text you this, that, and the other. I'm like, man, I'm not going through it.
Oh, yeah. I got to like, must be like the 3rd level of verification. And I was like, all right,
like,
Sam,
I
I
bank
know.
account number.
I mean, I went through it, and like it was like, do you want to text you a code or call you? I was like, who is this? I was like, this is my bank? It's a fraud. But I got to get like, I'm trying to get about 4 or 5 pairs. Like, I got to get one for brother-in-law. I want one. The homies want one.
Better tell them to try on their own.
I sent them the links, so they'll do it.
Undefeated in store doing it? The same thing? Can I win again?
Why do you keep saying in store?
Huh?
Why do you keep saying in store?
Undefeated in store. There's undefeated.
Yeah,
right here.
but like when you signed up online, did you pick a store?
Yes.
I didn't pick a store.
No wonder you lost.
Yeah, but I entered. I didn't pick a store at all. Like, it ain't like I picked the wrong
You
store.
probably lost then because you didn't pick a store.
No, I did lose. I'm assuming. I mean, you already won, so I lost.
Yeah, you had to pick Phoenix, Arizona.
I must have picked like La Brea or something. No, wherever the store is at. I must have been Japan. Anyways.
Yeah.
We got nothing else. Short episode. Appreciate everybody who listens, subscribe to this podcast. That's Sneak This. Pow, 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 pow.